Hey Hope, this is Dana and I'm here with the Dollar Club. We're so grateful to be a part of such a generous giving body, and because all of us give a little, we can make a huge impact. Now here's the story of our first recipients. Hello, John's family.
Hi.
So happy to have you guys here. Thanks for sharing your evening with us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your family?
We've been married 13 years this October, and we have 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls.
Okay.
And they range from 8 years old to 2 months old.
So tell me a little bit about your time here at Hope.
I was on staff for a little while with the pre-kids department. That's just kind of where my focus has been the last 4 years.
Served for a good amount of time with the youth and the young adults that we had here at Hope. And really enjoyed doing that. I'm also part of the 45 as one of the 45 worship leaders and prayer leaders.
What have the last couple months been like for the Johns family?
We had Livy on December 12th.
Okay.
And since then, the house that we're renting is being sold.
Okay.
Livy got RSV and was in the hospital. And then 1 week later, we were having the medical emergency for him when our van died.
Is this really true, Nathaniel, that on your way to the emergency room, was this a few weeks ago, that your car actually broke down on the side of the road?
Basically, I woke up, it was like any regular morning, I was getting ready for work. I was actually supposed to come here to do some more of the construction stuff that needed to be done.
Okay.
And then I just felt like death.
Oh, no.
And
Within minutes.
yeah,
I mean,
it happened pretty quick. We had just had a conversation the night before. We had been talking about just things that we felt the Lord was talking about us in our life and the steps He was kind of wanting us to take.
Yeah.
And one of the things we had felt like He was sharing with us was just that we were going to begin walking into a season of just unmerited favor. And so then the next morning, like, there I am, like, can't literally get up off the floor. And stuff happens, and so we're like, well, let's just deal with one thing at a time. So we got in our vehicle, started driving to the ER.
so I noticed it's not heating up, and I looked down and I'm like, the van's overheating. You know, the van's overheating in -3 degrees. We had the baby in the back, and I just left her covered because it was so cold anyways.
And we almost got there.
We were
And
so close.
everything
Oh,
just
you guys.
literally turned off. And the car just rolled to a stop.
Oh, no.
And she's like, what are we gonna do? And I like can see Cox at a distance. So I got out of the car and started just trying to wave somebody down.
Meanwhile,
And-
I'm in
yeah.
the car, literally with my hands on the steering wheel, and I literally say out loud, "Where is the favor?" Like we just talked about this last night, and we're on the side of the road, and my husband's in the most pain I've ever seen him in.
Yeah.
And then out of the rearview mirror pulls up this black truck, and I see Nathaniel talking to the guy, you know, and then he comes up to the side. So I start getting out, realizing, okay, I think this guy's going to take us. And sure enough, he did. So we got in his truck.
Yeah, he offered to take us, and I said, hey, you know, this is what's going on. I got a new baby in the car. Our car just died. We're trying to get to the ER. Can you just take us there? And he's like, absolutely, you know, get in. So we were happy about that. We got in the car. We're like driving to the hospital. He starts asking me what's going on. And I'm like, I am not giving my problems to some
Personal
random
detail.
guy, you know? And he's like, no, I'm the director of the ER. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, actually, I was in pain, so I was like, that's really funny. I don't really want to talk right now. That's funny.
Wow.
And he's like, no, man, I am. He showed me his badge, and it turns out he really was.
Oh, my gosh.
And walked us right in,
Oh,
took
my
us
gosh.
directly to a room and said, hey, we're going to put them in a room right now. And within 10 minutes, I was getting a CT scan. I mean, it's just,
Oh, my gosh.
it went from being like, what's going
was
on
favor.
to like,
Then I apologize for
and then she apologized. Yeah.
For the
yelling.
moment with the steering wheel, right? We all have those moments.
Yes.
We all have those moments.
But that was how I felt in that moment. So
Yeah. So John's family, I don't know if you've heard, but we have a new thing going on here at Hope, and it is called the Dollar Club. And I wanted to congratulate you on being the first ever recipient of Hope Church's Dollar Club. And we are so thrilled to be able to wrap our arms around you and specifically help meet this need of your vehicle. Whether the money goes to repair or to purchase a new one, we want you to be blessed, and we want you to know that your Hope family loves you. And we are wrapping our arms tightly around you right now in this season. So congratulations on being the recipients this month.
wow, thank you.
You are welcome.
That's so awesome.
We are so excited for you guys.
But I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. It's awesome because when I went home, I told him, and I also told my family when we were at our Super Bowl party, this is what our church is doing, and I think it's such an awesome way to help people at Hope or in the community that, wouldn't ask for it otherwise. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.